Okay, so the first thing we're going to show is... Hi guys and dolls, welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing my Imats haul and I'm really excited, and it is a lot of products. But of course you guys are noticing that my background is different, so I do want to address that. However, if you're not interested at all in seeing or hearing rather about my room switcheroo, I will have an annotation right here for you guys to just go ahead and just click and go to the haul, or if you are on a mobile phone and can't use annotations or anything, I'll have a link in the description box down below that goes straight to the haul, so you can just skip all this boring talk at the beginning. Okay, cool. A couple of weeks ago, well really for months, I haven't been happy with my filming setup, but I didn't really know what I could do about it because we live in a one-bedroom apartment and, you know, we live in the city, limited space, blah, blah, blah. And we are going to be moving in just a few short months, so I just kind of felt like, well, why make a big dramatic change when I know we're going to be moving this spring? And finally I was just like, you know what, I am so fed up with it. I hate it so much. It made it really difficult for me to work the way that it was set up and everything. So anyway, we switched it around. It's so much better. It's so much better for me. I actually think my husband's quite pleased with it because he actually has a nightstand again, because as you guys can see in my old videos, my bed was sort of sandwiched in between two doorways, so we didn't have nightstands. I mean, he kind of had one, but then mine was the shelving unit. It was really awkward. So anyway, it functions so much better for us now. I want to explain it all to you guys right now, but it'll take forever to explain. I will for sure be doing a walkthrough video showing my lighting, my setup, all that good stuff, kind of like a room tour, I guess. I also want to do a collection video, and I think I might split them into two separate because one thing is one thing, the other is the other. I don't know. It's not perfect in here. It's not, you know, Better Homes and Gardens, but it functions and I'm happy with it and all that good stuff. So look forward to a room tour and collection videos coming very soon. I wanted to make sure I was happy with the way that it looked before I actually shared those things with you, which is why I haven't had one in however many years, because I haven't been happy with my setup. One thing I really do like about this setup is that I have the white wall behind me, which I think is just clean. It helps you see the makeup better. I feel like it actually helps color balance a little bit better. I tried to use a white sheet on my bed, which a lot of you would be like, well, why do you have a white sheet if you like color so much? It wasn't my normal bedding. I would throw that sheet over my bed just to film, and it felt so weird to do that all the time. I don't know. So I actually like this setup a lot better. I'm going to be moving my nail polish rack here because it's kind of weird when there's something that's horizontal behind you. You have to always line it up and make sure it's perfect, and I don't want that headache. So we're just going to get that out of here. We're going to move it over on, well, you'll see when I do my walkthrough video. So anyway, without any further ado, let's go ahead and get on with the haul. As many of you know, a few weeks ago I went to the International Makeup Artist Trade Show, which is also known as Imats. But when I say Imats, people hear IMAX. I know it's hard to understand me sometimes. But anyway, Imats, or International Makeup Artist Trade Show, is a trade event for makeup. So it's all about vendors bringing in their wares, you know, their makeup basically, so we can shop. There are makeup artist competitions. There's a lot of makeup schools that will come and have I can't say the word competitions. I just said it and now I can't say it. There are makeup schools that have competitions for their students. There are seminars, there's master classes. It's just basically Mecca for makeup. It's amazing. I love it. This is my second Imats. I can't wait to go to one again. It's a blast. As a YouTuber, the experience of Imats is a little bit different. We're actually able to meet subscribers and meet people who have viewed our videos, and it's just such a crazy, overwhelming experience. It's fantastic. And I wish I could go more into depth, but I feel like if I do, this video is going to run super long. I am going to do a video that is more of an experience video. I have tons of footage of, well, not necessarily footage. I have a lot of photos of makeup. My husband actually came with me and was taking photos, so that'll be a separate video. We'll talk about the experience of Imats in the next video. Here we're just going to go ahead and talk about the haul as best I can, and try to keep this, you know, below 30 minutes or something. Okay, so we're just gonna dive right into the haul. The haul. Why is haul sounding like a weird word? Anyway, I don't know what to show first. The first thing I'm going to show are my Miss Adoro lashes, and Miss Adoro was actually one of the last booths that I hit up. Got two pairs of 600s. These are just really nice spiky lashes, kind of a naturalish kind of look. I don't know if false lashes ever really necessarily look natural. I also got a few more pairs of the 424s. I already had bought these at a previous Imats actually, and I just love the shape of them. When they actually get on your eye, they have this nice like flat but tilted look. It's kind of interesting. Then I went kind of wild and crazy for these half lashes that they have. They almost have like a synthetic feathery look to them, and they're just gorgeous. So I got 3 pairs of the burgundy ones, I got 2 pairs of the purple ones, and 1 pair of the blue. I thought I'd gotten another pair of the blue, but what are you gonna do? So yeah, really excited about these. I love half lashes. I feel like they just add a little je ne sais quoi to the look without being a full strip lash. They're really great for people who aren't comfortable wearing full strip lashes, or if you're in a hurry. I just find that they're easier. The next thing I want to share with you is a set of lipsticks. Well, they're not a set of lipsticks, but they're 2 lipsticks that I got at the KOR booth. I was checking these lipsticks out with Angie of Goldie Sterling, and we were looking at them and I was like, I don't know, I already have so many lip tars and stuff. In my defense, I don't have any lip tars that are green or anything, and emerald green is the Pantone color of the year, so that's sort of my excuse to buy this. I don't know, like not like I necessarily needed an excuse. I got the lipsticks from KOR in Force, which is a really pretty green. And then I'm also going to show you the other color which I got, which is called Rude Girl, which is sort of a blue purple, and a lot of the other purple lipsticks that I have more of like a magenta pinkish tone to them. So I wanted one that was like this that had more of a blue tone. So I'll go ahead and do a quick swatch of that one. As you can see, they're mighty pigmented. I could build them up a little more if I wanted to make them like cray cray. Why am I saying these things like that? Yeah, there you go. So anyway, I'm punchy. It's like, it's not really late at night, but it's like 8 o'clock at night, and I've been sick lately, so yeah, like, I don't know, I'm tired. The next thing that I picked up were these really neat, they're called Extreme Beauty Makeup Stencil Collection, and I got these at the European Body Art booth. Oops. So yeah, these are stencils that you would use for airbrushing. I assume you could use them without airbrushing them, but that is my intention and my plan. So there's one with cute little stars, and there's this one with these really neat little bubble things, and I actually have a video planned coming up to use these, so I'm quite excited about them. While I was at their booth, I also picked up a few new airbrush colors from a brand called Vibe. They had some interesting shades I really wanted to get. They had these metallic shades, so there is a sort of copper bronze, there is a, shake it up, like a silver, maybe kind of like a gunmetal silver. There is a gold, green, hot blue, and hello, I bought a hot pink. So yeah, I'm really excited about these. This was a pretty good deal for all 6 of these. It was $50, and they are 1 ounce size. There we go. This is my new Vibe. They're called water-based airbrush paint. They also had, I believe, alcohol-based and maybe silicone. I'm not sure, but for sure they had alcohol and water-based airbrush paints. So the next thing I want to show you is just some simple things from Makeup Forever. I just decided to take advantage of the discount. One of the things I wanted to check out while I was there was the new Pro Finish, which is their new powder foundation. And I'm a big fan of the Duo Matte, I think is what they call it. I don't know. I can't get it in my drawer right now. But the shade range for that is a little bit limited, at least for me. I'm very, very fair. And the 200 one is too yellow, and the 199 one is much too pink. So I wanted to try this out, and I got it in shade 113. And it's a pretty darn good match. So I'm actually really excited about this powder. I used it quite a bit while I was in LA, and I do like it. I don't know, I'm in the testing phase, but so far I like it. And the other thing that I got at the Makeup Forever booth is an Aqua Brow makeup, I was gonna say makeup by Jean-Francois. Jean-Francois CD uses this in his videos, and he's raved about it before, so I wanted to try it out. So I'm buying things because Canadians told me to. That is the essence of this haul. One of the booths I was really excited to hit up was the Royal & Langnickel booth, because last year, by the time I was actually able to get to the booth, they were sold out a lot of the brushes, and I did actually end up getting a couple of the, what are they called, Revolution brushes. I got a couple of them as powder brushes, and I really, really like them. So I wanted to just kind of check out some of the other lines that they had. Unfortunately, by the time I got there this year as well, they were sold out of a lot of the brushes that I wanted, so I was like, darn. But actually, even Mr. Vintage or Tacky was like checking out their brushes. He was like, wow, those are really nice. I'm like, you know, you could always get yourself a set of brushes for doing special effects makeup, because he wants to get into it and stuff. And he was like, no, I'll just use your brushes, it's fine. Now, Royal & Langnickel is a really great brush company. Their brushes are really inexpensive. I'm actually like looking at my bags now. None of these brushes were over $15, and that was the powder brush, but these were like, you know, like $6 and $4 and, you know, stuff like that. So they're really inexpensive brushes, and I'm really excited about them in general. So the first brush I got from the Royal & Langnickel booth is this one from the Silk Green line. This is a synthetic line of brushes, and I really like them because they have the shorter handles, so they're a little bit easier for like everyday personal use, and of course you could use them for professional use as well. This is the Powder GL1 brush, and it is just as soft as the dickens. I mean, oh my goodness, it is so soft. And I think Angie of Goldie Sterling got this brush as well. I was watching her haul video and I was like, oh, I remember when we bought that. Oh, I remember when we bought that. So a lot of our things are going to overlap and be very similar because we were, you know, we were shopping together. So there you go. And this brush is just so, oh, lovely. I can't wait to use it. And then the other brushes that I got were another fan brush. This is the Fan Brush C525. I really like fan brushes like this that are for lashes. Sorry, to clarify, this is like a mascara fan brush. I also got this eye brush from the Revolution line. It's the BX80. It has, I don't want to say it's rough, but it has kind of a little bit more of like a grit to it. So I feel like it'll pick up product nicely, and I'm excited to use this. And then the last brush that I got at the Royal & Langnickel booth was also from the green line, and this is the GL4. It's a slightly larger pencil style brush. So yeah, I'm always on the hunt for brushes that have a slightly different shape or something than other things that I have. So in that same vein, I picked up a couple of brushes from the Crown Brush booth at the V's Favorite Brushes section. So these are a really nice quality brush. I wanted to pick up just a few select ones that I feel like I was missing something similar in my own kit. So this first one that I got is the angled brush. This is smaller than most of my other angled brushes. For instance, like this is my MAC 168, which is probably my smallest, you know, kind of dense angled brush, and as you can see, this one from V's Favorite Brushes is even smaller. The other thing that I got was a very small angled brush here for doing brows, eyeliner, things like that. And then this one here, which is an eyeshadow brush, and what I like is that it's very, very thin and very kind of short, so it's nice for doing more detailed work with eyeshadow, so I'm quite excited to play around with that thing. I don't know what's up with the accent. So as I just mentioned, Mr. Vintage or Tacky is wanting to get into special effects and things like that. And so I went to the Ben Nye booth to look for something else that they didn't have. But while we were there, I actually ended up showing him some pretty cool stuff that I knew that they had, but he hadn't really, you know, known about before, I guess. The Ben Nye FX wheel, he was used to seeing like the ones where it's like the cream products that are kind of in a stacker. He had never seen a wheel like this, and I told him, you know, this is really neat because it's easier to just scoop them all out in one go, because you just take the top off and scoop them out, mix them up on a palette, and all that nice neat junk. And then, so this is, I don't know if I said this, it's the FX Wheel Master Bruise. And then he also got some thick blood. This is just really disgusting looking. So yeah, I think he wants to play around and maybe do my makeup again. I don't know, I might be able to talk him into it. So one of the things I wanted to get is the Wolf Face Art set. This is just kind of like their basic colors. I want to test this against the Mehron palettes, which I have several of. I've heard that the Wolf ones are maybe better. I don't know. This is yet another thing that a Canadian talked me into, because Sukulum79, as I call her, Heather, talked me into this. So this is your fault, Heather. This is all you. I'm excited to test this out against the others because I hear that this one is more long lasting, has a slightly better texture on the skin and things like that. And then I went to Inglot. They came out with a new selection of the rainbow shadows, and as you guys know, I'm a big fan of the rainbow shadows, so I kind of bought all of them. These are a new selection of the rainbow shadows. These are double sparkle texture, so the other ones were matte, these ones are double sparkle. So they have a slightly different effect, a slightly different texture, and of course the colors are different. This is more like muted, I would say, overall. So there's like some drab olives and like muted golden browns and all that nice neat jazz. They actually have like a reddish color, which they don't have in the original rainbow shadows, which is weird. It's like rainbow, where's the red? So the next thing that I got were a few shadows to fill up my 20 pan palette that I have. I went ahead and purchased a few more of their more neutrally kind of colors because I would like to have a full complement of Inglot colors. And then the last thing I got at the Inglot counter, I'm actually quite excited about. This is a AMC multicolor system highlighting powder. So this is somewhat in the same vein of like the Bobbi Brown shimmer bricks, and there's a ton of drugstore companies that do them, but I find that a lot of time when they do these kind of things, they're very glittery, very shiny, just really artificial looking on the skin. This one, I feel like it has more of a natural glow to it. Do you see how it's not terribly shiny? So I'm really excited about this. And this color is 84. So it's a nice sort of natural, like beige peach. Beige peach, is that even a thing? Did I make that up? I don't know. Now another thing I wanted to pick up while I was at Imats was another of the Apperance La Creme. I love, love, love that moisturizer. It's a little too heavy for me to use all over my face, but I get these dry patches on my body. It's a nice, super basic, super rich moisturizer, and so it works wonders on the dry patches of skin that I get, and I especially like to use it actually on my feet, which is maybe TMI, I don't know, it's a beauty channel, so yeah, that's one of my beauty secrets, is to use the Apperance La Creme on my feet. So while I was at the Apperance booth, I got to talking with Robin, who actually also sells Purely Cosmetics, and I'll get to that in just one second. But she told me that I've got to try out the Balm Rich. She says it's a little more hydrating, a little bit more of an advanced formula compared to the original La Creme. So I'm gonna go ahead and give this a go. You know, it's winter time, we all get dry patches on our skin, so maybe not everybody, but those of you who don't are very, very lucky. While I was at the booth, she also gave me the Purely Cosmetics Diamond Powder. Now, you guys know that I've used this for, I want to say 1 or 2 years now, for a while. I really, really like it. It gives you a nice poreless finish, so it's a really good one for setting makeup. Another thing that's really great about it is it doesn't bounce back with the camera, so you don't get that like weird white flash. As long as you don't like over apply, like I mean if you like cake it on, well yeah, of course. But if you properly use the product, it won't give you that weird white cast flashback thingy-majig. Alright, so the next thing I have to show you is some glitters from the Lit Cosmetics booth, and I'm a huge fan of Lit Cosmetics. I actually went to buy things, they wouldn't let me, so thanks guys. So the first thing they gave me was another glitter base, so I will never be without this glitter base. I just have to tell you guys that this actually, the base you use with glitter is important. When I went on vacation, I only took my MAC mixing medium because I had intended on using it with pigments, which I didn't even end up doing, but whatever. I tried to use it with glitter and it did not work, so you really do have to use a certain base for glitter, and the Clearly Liquid glitter base from Lit is absolutely hands down my favorite glitter base. The glitters that they gave me are Oprah size 2, which is, oh my god, I love this glitter. I love it, I love it, I love it. So it's a nice like copper penny kind of color, and I wore this on Saturday night over the makeup that I had been wearing. Kind of was like, I don't have any time to redo this, so I just threw on some glitter, and really that's like the best way to do it. The next color here is called Yoda, and this is metallic. I think I actually already have this one, so I'm going to put this in my giveaway drawer. The next color is called I Feel Love, and I'm trying to get this to show up. Oh gosh, can you see that? Oh, it's so pretty, I can't even. I'm trying to not spill them, because if you guys have watched my videos for any length of time, you know I tend to spill glitter quite a lot. This next color is called Siberian, and it's kind of like a charcoal blue with multicolored glitter in it. This next color is called Roxy Rolla, and this is the metallic size. I have a few different sizes of Roxy Rolla. It's one of my favorites. And when you use the glitter base with the metallic ones, they turn out super intense. This next one is, oh, this is also Yoda. A couple of Yodas I have. This next color is called No Doubt, and it's a nice hot pink. And as a fun fact, the first time I ever dyed my hair hot pink was because Gwen Stefani of No Doubt dyed her hair hot pink. And so, yeah, this color is kind of funny to me. And this is one of their electric glitters. I don't think I have any of their electric glitters. And then the last lit glitter that I got is called Pretty in Pink. And it's sort of like a beigeish pink. I don't know how to describe this. It looks really pretty when it's applied wet with the glitter base, so I'm really excited to do kind of like a demure glitter look with that. So that's what I got at the Lit booth, including the glitter duster, which really does help to wick glitter away, and I could actually use it right now. It's all over my hands. So I just want to take a little break and talk about my super cute lip ring, except that it's not just a ring, it's a paw palette. This is actually given to me by Crystal Powders, and it is a palette for using for makeup. If I was actually using this in real life, I'd probably put it on my thumb, just to kind of use for like eyeliners or something. They also sell larger ones and ones that are magnetic, so you can put eyeshadows and things on them. Completely genius product. I actually really want to get some of the magnetic ones because that would make my life so much easier. While we were shopping for things, I turned out of the corner of my eye and I see Melissa Street, And Melissa Street, for those of you who don't know, has a channel on YouTube called In My Pro Opinion, and her videos are fantastic because I say she shoots them like guerrilla style, because she shoots them like with her iPhone. There's no editing, it's just pure information. She's been a makeup artist for a very, very long time, and she shares things that she puts in her kits, products that are great, products that are inexpensive, products that are more expensive, but there's a reason why you'd want to buy the more expensive product. And I've actually learned a lot from her, and I've filled my kit off based on her, you know, recommendations. If I could talk. I'm getting all flabbergasted again because I turn around and I see her out of the corner of my eye. I'm like, oh my god, that's Melissa Street. I'm going to die. And so my husband was like, go say hi to her. And I'm like, no, I can't, I'm shy. And he's like, are you kidding me? So he kind of made me go over to her, and I was like, hi, I've watched your channel for like forever. I'm subscribed to your channel. I'm subscribed to Green Street Beauty. And she's like, oh, well, that's Kim Green right there. And then I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I know, I'm a dork. So as it turns out, Kim Green and Melissa Street actually knew who me and Angie were, so it was like a total Twilight Zone moment. And Kim Green actually ended up giving us one of her set bags. So, oh my god, how cool is that? So for those of you who don't know what a set bag is, this is something that a makeup artist would use on the job basically to hold products for touch-ups. And what I like about this bag is there's so many different like compartments, and that's one of my big things is like when I try to use like a large brush roll or something, there's compartments, but you can't see what's in like a leatherette brush belt or something. So I like that you can actually see everything in here, and of course put it over the shoulder. You can put it this way if you actually were to adjust the thing. Yeah, this is really happening right now. So yeah, if you adjust the thing, you can put it at different levels and stuff. I think it's a really great bag. And because it's made out of a nice sturdy plastic, it's really easy to clean and all that nice neat junk. So I can't wait to use this on my next makeup job. I'll be like, yeah, check out my cool new set bag. I'm totally awesome because Kim Green gave this to me. Anyway, okay, the next thing I'm going to show you guys is some stuff from Makeup Geek. Now, I was really excited to go to the Makeup Geek booth. I have watched Marlena for literally years. We started YouTube around the same time, and I've watched her pretty much as long as she's been on. It was so exciting to actually meet her. She is actually, I think, prettier in person. I was like taken aback. She's so beautiful, and she's very sweet, and so it was really, really nice to actually meet her. While I was at the Makeup Geek booth, Marlena actually gifted me with a little goodie bag, so thank you, Marlena. That was so sweet, and yay! So the colors that they gave me are Pixie Dust, which I actually already had, so I'm going to go ahead and put this one in my giveaway drawer. Really pretty kind of acid yellow green. The next shade is called Last Dance, and it's sort of a brownie plum kind of shade. And then the last shadow they gave me is called Country Girl. It's sort of a warm brown. And then they gave me a gel liner called Rave, and this is a really interesting like silvery taupe. I'm sorry, I just have to swatch this like right now. Yeah, I would say that's kind of like a gunmetal. I thought it was going to be more taupe just because like the shimmer was showing more in the pan. But yeah, I would say it's a nice gunmetal. I don't think that I have a gunmetal colored gel liner, so I'm really quite excited to play around with it. So while I was at Imats, I also ran into Purse Buzz, and she gave me some glitters from Violet Voss. So thank you so much, Elisa. That was so sweet of you. So they come in this cute little pack like this, kind of like a rainbow stacker of glitters. So the glitters from Violet Voss are Rose, which is a sparkly red. This next one is a nice pretty orange copper called Olivia. This yellow is called Daffodil. The green is called Gabriella. The blue is called Rain. This gorgeous, gorgeous purple is called Paige. This beautiful sparkly black is called Brooklyn. And this pink is called Pixel Pink, or Pixie Pink? Pixie Pink or Pixel Pink? Pixie Pink. So those are from Violet Voss, and they also gave me the Violet Voss glitter sealer, which I haven't used yet, so I do intend to try that out soon. So thank you so much to Elisa from Purse Buzz for giving me these. Now on Sunday I happened upon a booth that was selling this really interesting new skincare product. It's the Organic Mineral Face Peel, or Peel Face. I think they call this the Peel Face because they also sell a body product. And the name of this brand is, I think, Organic Cosmeceuticals. This is their packaging. It's kind of cool and earthy looking. This product really intrigued me because it's something I haven't really seen before. I've seen a lot of chemical exfoliants that work overtime to slough off the dead skin, and I've seen a lot of physical exfoliants that have some sort of abrasive in it that, you know, will get the dead skin cells off. But this is an interesting combination of the two. This one actually uses enzymes to break down the skin, but then you use a rubbing action and get off the dead skin cells. So the girl demoed it on my hand. It was really interesting. She sprayed it on and then she just started rubbing like this, and within a few seconds there were all these like balled up bits of dried dead skin that were coming off. It was kind of gross. So far I really like it, and I think it's definitely worth checking out, and that is the Organic Mineral Peel Face from Organic Cosmeceuticals. I believe they have their website on here. ORG Skincare. I said that word. orgskincare.com is where you can go ahead and get that. So the next thing I want to share with you is some stuff I got from Sigma. This wasn't actually at IMATS. Their line was insane, but they had a launch party for their new resort collection. So I don't know if I'm technically supposed to show you guys this. I forgot to email them and find out if I can show this to you. I'm just gonna do a little okay, they had like a thing on their booth that like showed it, so I guess it's okay. Oh, I'm gonna show it, whatever. So this is the new resort palette that they're coming out with. It has 8 shadows. Some of them are neutral, some of them are a little more exciting. This Midori one, can we just, oops, the highlighter fell out. There are some of the more like punchy colors in the palette. There's a liquid highlighter, there's a blush, there's some eyeliner, so that is their new palette that they are going to be coming out with, and I think April is when that comes out. They are coming out with, or I believe by now they've come out with, individual makeup products. So all of their eyeshadows and their palettes, like their Paris palette and their Dare Bear and Flare palettes, are now available in eyeshadow individuals. So their packaging is like so cute for these. So it has the kind of holographic, so you know I'm like all over it. So this is the eyeshadow in Grasp. Another thing that they launched was their brow powders, and these also come with cute packaging. It's black on the outside to differentiate it from the eyeshadows. And I actually use this is the light brow powder. I used this today, and I think this probably matches my natural brow color better than anything else I've ever tried. Just gonna put it out there, just laying it all out there. So that'll about wrap it up for this enormous haul. This haul that has, oh my god, this is so horrible. I just looked at my phone and it took me 2 hours to film this thing, so I have no idea how long it's going to take me to edit. I have no idea how long it's going to be. If it's very, very long, I am very, very sorry. So anyway, I hope that you're having a fantastic day. Thank you for watching all of my videos in general, but specifically this very, very long haul video. If you watched the whole thing, you are a champion, and I thank you. So anyway, have a fantastic day, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Remember to be vintage or tacky. Just be yourself. It's time for me to go wash my hands now from all this swatching.